All right. Vasyl Lomachenko says Mauricio Sulaiman in the WBC is lying on him. He did not ask for a franchise belt. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, my subscribers. If you are not subscribed, punch that subscribe button real quick, hit the bell icon so you can know when we're dropping more videos. Also, much thank you to the Patreon community and the live stream community for your ongoing support and encouragement. Please make sure you're at OG Boxing Talk this Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on this channel for the OG Boxing Talk with KQKC Boxing, Blood Boxing, Trap House Boxing, and my man Curtis Anderson, where us old grumpy men get together and talk about boxing. You'll learn a lot, have a lot of fun, very funny stuff. Make sure you're here. Let's get into this, okay? Vasyl Lomachenko, pound for pound, number 3. Pound for pound, number 3, according to BoxRec, according to Boxing Scene, and I think he might be getting demoted by ESPN2 now that Monster Inoue is coming to the United States. You know, the flavor of the month. But Lomachenko, the little man flavor of last month, was given a franchise belt for the WBC. And what the franchise belt is, it is a belt that allows you to not fight mandatories. You can also fight at any weight class that you want to, and you never lose it. It is a designation for superstar boxers within the WBC and a convenient way to duck mandatories that might give you problems that your promoter doesn't feel like having you fight. And let me tell you, the franchise belt has been an enormous flop in public opinion. I don't think I've seen the multiple fan bases, desperate fan bases in boxing, all agree on the same thing, like they've agreed on the franchise belt. UK fighters, Eddie Hearn fanboys, not fanboys, let me not insult you. Eddie Hearn fans hate the franchise belt. Okay, PBC fans hate the franchise belt. Top Rank fans hate the franchise belt. And they're just using the franchise belt to say, oh, your guy's gonna really want that belt. Oh, no, my guy doesn't want that belt. Your guy has that belt. Oh, well, hey, man, yeah, but your guy wants that belt. And they'll just go back and forth. And everybody pretty much knows that it's just crap, okay? And it's one of the worst decisions that the WBC has made or a sanctioned body has made in a long time. And let me tell you, that's saying a lot. So being very aware of this, Lomachenko comes out and says that he heard somebody told him that he heard from Mauricio Sulaiman that Lomachenko's team had requested the franchise belt and that he never requested a franchise belt. His team never requested a franchise belt. They just gave him the franchise belt without ever asking for it. I don't know, man. That don't sound right to me. And the reason it doesn't sound right is because I remember Bob Arum, your promoter, when he was in the UK for, I think it was before the Lomachenko's fight with Luke Campbell, giving an interview to IFL TV where he talked specifically about the franchise belt that had been given to Canelo Alvarez, and talking about what a great idea was, how awesome that was, because it allows the real champions not to have to fight mandatories that are grossly mismatched. And then when Devin Haney became the mandatory for Lomachenko, Bob Arum said he didn't want to fight him because Devin Haney wasn't ready. So the logic that Lomachenko's promoter gave to support the franchise belt for Canelo Alvarez was the same logic that he applied to the circumstance between Lomachenko and Haney, and then magically the WBC winds up giving the franchise belt to Lomachenko. What a coinky dink. What a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences like that, man. Somebody asked for that belt. Mauricio Suleiman said that they requested that to be elevated to the WBC franchise belt. And that's what happened. But here, man, this is how you fix it, Lomachenko. You do a Riddick Bowe. Do a Riddick Bowe. Call a press conference, grab the belt, dump it in a trash can, and say, I do not want to be the WBC franchise champion. Since I know what this belt is, and it's a belt that I didn't ask for, it's a belt I didn't fight for, it's a belt that's not respected in the boxing community very much at all, if at all, I don't want it. Okay? I don't think that's enough. I'm not going to give the benefit of the doubt to somebody that's walking around with a franchise belt on their shoulder who says that they never asked for it, but yet, if they never asked for it, absolutely has the ability to give it back, but won't give it back. Like, nah, I never wanted it, but I'm keeping it. I never wanted it, but I'm keeping it. Yeah, I know it. I never wanted not to fight my mandatory, but I'm not going to fight him. Hey, man, I bet you if you dump that belt and say, look, nah, man, I'm not trying to do this, Mauricio. Sorry, man, there's a mix-up of communication. I don't know who told you and filed that paperwork, even though, hey, man, if I really wanted to know, I could ask you for the paperwork and find out. But, hey, man, no, I don't want it. I want to fight Devin Haney. I want to fight Devin Haney. I want to win that WBC belt back. I want to prove that I'm the WBC champion. I know it would be unfair to strip Devin Haney and just give it to me. Although I don't doubt at all that if Lomachenko, I don't think the WBC would do that, but with the franchise belt, even them having a concept of a franchise champion, hey man, you can't think that is out of the realm of possibility. And especially when you see that they lowered the combuterol stand, or they raised the threshold for detectable PEDs in fighters' system to apparently placate Canelo Alvarez's love for Mexican hamburgers. God, dog, man, the WBC, man, the WBC. Wow. Look, man, this whole franchise champion thing has been a debacle. Lomachenko can easily remedy this problem. Go fight Devin Haney and turn down the franchise belt. Funny thing, though, at least I will give Lomachenko this much, though. I don't believe that Lomachenko himself would try to do that. Himself. I don't think Lomachenko does not strike me as the type of guy that would not fight Devin Haney. I think that he would fight Devin Haney. I think that he would be fine with holding the WBC belt and wanting to fight and wanting to defend the WBC belt. There are some things about Lomachenko that really do ring of him being an honest person. One of the things that he said that makes me believe that he's an honest person is that he said that he's not going to move up to 140 pounds. He's like, nah, that's too big for me. That's very honest. Right? He could very well fake like he's going to move up to 140 pounds and never go, right? He could do what Gennady Golovkin did with Andre Ward and talk about, how he wanted to fight Andre Ward, but Andre Ward wasn't available when he was trying to fight, and all the other, when he was trying to fight him, and, wouldn't let, that type of nonsense. The nonsense that very well could be going on with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. The kind of nonsense that definitely, I believe, went on with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, where Anthony Joshua was talking about he wanted to fight. But, I want that fight more than anything. I'm on the hunt, but he needs to be financially realistic. Oh, if you're on the hunt for him and you want him so bad, then why does he have to be financially realistic? Why don't you just give him the money that he wants? Why don't you just agree to his terms and go beat him if it's like that? But no, man, that would be too much right. Never happened with Anthony Joshua. I don't believe that about Lomachenko. Because again, Lomachenko will say, I'm not what he will do and what he will not do. He's not going to fight their teams. They are not going to fight Manny Pacquiao to catch weight 140 pounds. And that would be more money than Lomachenko ever earned in his life. So if he wanted to chase it up there and just be a body bag for Manny Pacquiao, he could do it. Or he could just clout chase Manny Pacquiao and say that he wants to, but the fight just never happened. But he's never done that. So, as far as him personally, I can believe what he says about not wanting the franchise championship and never asking for it. But his team, I believe somebody asked for that belt. And I believe that somebody is closely associated with Bob Arum for the reasons that I laid out earlier. But hey, man, there's a simple resolution to this. Drop the belt. All right, just drop the belt, Loma. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.